Welcome dart players one and all. Today on Straight to the Point we're going to be taking a quick look at the throwing action of the ferret, Jonny Clayton. And as always we'll start by having a quick look at his position on the hockey first of all, which is right over to the left hand side. He's also quite toe on to the hockey as well, very straight on. He's a very fast rhythmic player, giving him the nickname of the ferret. Like quite a lot of Welsh players, he likes the flight to be facing up in the air when he aims the dart with a point facing down. We also see Leighton Rees, Owen Price, Jim Williams and Wayne Warren all doing the same thing. And all of them are Welsh. So it does kind of show that you learn off the people who are around you. You do see a lot of players doing that in Wales. Look how he keeps the elbow very still though. And there's a massive flick of the wrist, which is where 90% of his follow through comes from. He doesn't completely extend the arm. It's all from the wrist and the fingers. This is a very effective way to follow through. Very much like Raymond van Barneveld or Lisa Ashton. They all do very much the same thing. Keep the elbow still, flick with the wrist and the fingers. Though most people do prefer full extension of the arm, it does work for Jonny. The grip is quite interesting, so he does have good contact between the first finger and the thumb, second finger just on the nose of the dart, and the next finger under the point. This explains something with Jonny's throw, as sometimes his darts like to land quite upright and other times they land quite flat. And I should imagine it's because sometimes he's flicking that point more than others. If you look at this throw, the dart flies really flat. That's about as flat as a throw is ever going to get. There's no kick or waver of the dart at all, and it's landing very flat in the board as well. But if you look on this occasion, you can see his points are going in slightly upright. Not a lot. There's definitely a bit of lift compared to, say, this 180 by here, where he's completely stacking the dart, almost like Phil Taylor. He's effective with both styles, but you don't know which one you're going to get. Like a lot of players, he does like to step on the hockey before finding his footing. We see a lot of players doing that, like Adrian Lewis and Gary Anderson. I've tried it myself, I can't really see any benefit to it. It's just a bit of a quirk these players have. Notice how Jonny likes to bring the dart to the middle of his face when he first starts to aim, a bit like Phil Taylor. And then he goes to his opposite eye. As soon as that dart's in, it's just rhythm with the next two, straight to the corner of his right eye. And if we pause there, you can see his arm is nicely turned out with a little finger, nice and open, so he can just push through nice and straight. No bending or twisting of the wrist or the elbow at all. Jonny is massive on the 180s and 140s. However, his finishing, especially on the bullseye, is where he really thrives. When he's playing well, that bullseye is just incredible. And if we watch that bullseye again in slow motion now, again, look how flat that dart is flying. It's absolutely perfect. And I really respect Jonny Clayton as a player. The fact he's gone from playing the Carmarthen Open and County and then playing for Wales on the old BDO circuit to where he is now, being one of the best players in the world, and on his day the best player in the world, I think is absolutely unbelievable. And even more to the point, he seems to be the same Jonny Clayton he was back then. But that's it for today. Thank you for watching Straight to the Point. Please remember to like and leave a comment, and as always, subscribe if you love the darts.